here's a bunch of NBA things that people still believe that just aren't true.
Hold on, let's see.
The first one is LeBron started super teams. You hear it all the time.
Nah.
LeBron started
Who started super teams?
LeBron is soft.
Maybe MJ. Nah, let me stop. Did MJ really? I think MJ had a super team though. If you think about it, though. Dennis Rodman, Scotty, Steve Kerr with the three. Come on, bro. Or maybe Boston.
LeBron ruined my life. Then you got the other side of the spectrum, the LeBron fans, the one who sip on LeBron on their 21st birthdays. But the one narrative that always follows LeBron James, the fact that he started super teams. And I'm here to tell you, super teams were a thing long before LeBron went to Miami.
Boy, nah.
For the first example, let's go back to Houston in the late 90s. The Rockets win the championship in 94 and 95. Then MJ comes back, wins 3 championships for himself, and then retires.
Yeah.
And with MJ retiring, that means Scottie Pippen has decisions coming off 3 championships. The Bulls are going to suck, so why would Pippen want to stay there? And Pippen also wanted a massive contract, so it was a confusing narrative.
Hold on.
But the Rockets, the team that won 2 rings before MJ and Pippen, they had Hakeem Olajuwon and Charles Barkley. And of course, what did they do? They bring in Scottie Pippen the year after he wins 3 championships in a row.
And they're crazy.
Big 3 super team.
And Charles Barkley gonna call KD a bus rock.
Contract.
Nigga, shut up.
Well, Charles Barkley even restructured his contract so Pippen could join the team.
Ain't that crazy?
Giving them a big 3 of Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, and Scottie Pippen. Granted,
I gotta stop these narratives, man.
Failed super team.
These narratives gotta stop on Bron.
Ass, but they still attempted to be a super team. And that's only the first example. For the second one, we can go a couple years later. Los Angeles Lakers. So the Lakers win 3 championships from 2000 to 2002. They already have Shaq and Kobe. And then they lose 1 year in 2003. Then they freak out. So what did they do?
I mean,
well, they signed Karl Malone and Gary Payton to play with Shaq and Kobe. And people think Malone and Payton were washed at the time. Malone is coming off a season where he averaged 21 and 8.
I didn't know that.
Career high 5 assists. Gary Payton's coming off a season where he averaged 20 and 7.
I didn't know that.
These guys
I
are
thought it was
dogs.
washed. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was washed. But they averaging 20 and 8 and 7.
Then you're adding that to Kobe, who averaged 37 and 6, and Shaq, who averaged 28 and 11. You're putting these 4 guys on the same team. On paper, it deadass looks like the greatest team in the history of sports. And a lot of people look at LeBron and say, he started the player recruitment.
Hey, man, I gotta stop these Bron narratives, man. That's cap.
Teams.
Stop it.
Which is just complete cap. Because you go back and look at Shaq this year, he said, a lot of people ask me, what was my part in attracting Gary Payton and Karl Malone to the Lakers? And my answer is simple, I did it. So yeah, we know the 04 Lakers lost to the Pistons, but the idea was still there. The attempt to win a championship with the super team. But for the last one, 2008, Boston Celtics, they already got Paul Pierce on their team, and in a 33-day span, to add to Paul Pierce and Rajon Rondo, they trade for Ray Allen,
When they got Ray
then
out.
they trade for Kevin Garnett.
Come on.
On another note, though, it's crazy how much trade pack.
Hold on. Niggas gave up everybody for KG. Everybody, Garrett Green, Sebastian Taylor, Al Jefferson, Ron Gould, everybody can go.
Packages have changed. Guys get traded for 300 first-round picks nowadays. And these are the trade packages for Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Niggas sent Ray Allen for it, bro.
The Celtics, they go
That's
66
crazy.
and 16 and win the championship with Allen, Pierce, Garnett, and Rondo. The textbook definition of a super team.
Yeah.
So when you see posts like
Yeah,
this,
that's a fact.
did LeBron start the trend of super teams? My sister's boyfriend mentioned this as the reason he hates LeBron. He says that he was the one who started the trend of super teams when he went back to the Heats.
I don't even think the Heat was
sister's
I don't even think the Heat was a super team, bro.
Boyfriend,
Until when Ray
might
Allen
not
showed
be
up,
very
they became a
smart.
super team.
Going to the
But
Heats.
before that,
Anyways, next narrative. Kobe Bryant was loyal to the Lakers. I want to start this section
he
off by
stayed there
saying
20 years.
I
nigga.
love Kobe.
What do you
Easily
mean?
one
Rest in
of
peace,
my favorite
Bron.
players
I mean, rest in
of all
peace,
time.
King.
And this isn't disrespect in any means. But
I
when
think he
people talk
did wanna
about
leave,
players
though.
not being loyal nowadays, then they say Kobe was completely loyal to the Lakers. It just isn't true. And to understand this one, we got to go back to 2007. Because the Lakers, they just lost in the first round to the Suns.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Kobe, the guy was pissed and demanded a trade from the Lakers. The guy literally went on Stephen A. Smith's show on ESPN and said this: "I would like to be traded." Yeah.
Damn.
Tough as it is to come to that conclusion, there's no other alternative, you know? Then Stephen A. Smith asked him if there was anything the Lakers do could change his mind. And Kobe said, "No. I just want them to do the right thing." So Kobe demands a trade from the Lakers and then says there's nothing they could do to change his mind.
Cap.
And even again, at the end of the show, Stephen A. asked, "Is there anything the Los Angeles Lakers can get you to do to remain with the organization?" And Kobe responded,
No, bro.
"No, bro." Kobe sounded pissed Stephen A. was even asking that. And the Lakers even had a deal in place with the Pistons. It was Pistons get Kobe, Lakers get Tyshawn Prince, Rip Hamilton, draft picks. So that was the deal, except Kobe, he didn't want to waive his no-trade clause to go to the Pistons.
Why?
Sorry, Pistons fans. I mean, really though, who is leaving LA to go to Detroit?
Yeah, nobody doing that shit.
But besides that, there was also another framework discussion where it was the Bulls get Kobe, then the Lakers get Luol Deng,
the whole team,
Ben
bro.
Gordon, Tyrese
The whole
Thomas,
team.
and Joakim Noah. But Kobe wouldn't waive his no-trade clause for that one either.
Why the fuck?
Because he wanted to play with Luol Deng.
Like what?
Not be traded for him. Basically, defeated the purpose.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luol Deng though. If you guys didn't know, he's on a $5 note in London. Low key, I would pay $10 for a $5 Luol Deng dollar. But yeah,
What?
Phil Jackson locked Kobe in a room and convinced him to come back to the Lakers. And he did end up staying, and the Lakers would end up trading for Powell, and they would win 2 more championships. So shout out to Phil Jackson
traded
for
Powell
making
for
Kobe
Kwame
stay.
Brown.
Real one for that. But for the next narrative, we could talk about Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team.
Is that
This
true?
is like one of the most famous things ever.
He
Anytime
did get
someone
cut,
tells you
didn't he?
something, well, you know, Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. I feel like I'm the Grinch right now with this section. Damn. But nah, the narrative here is funny because it's one you always hear.
Who said
But in
that?
reality, all it was Michael Jordan didn't make his varsity team his sophomore year at high school. He was on the JV team instead. Let's read this. He tried out for the basketball varsity team during his sophomore year. At a height of 5 feet 11 inches,
Oh, he just ain't made
He
the
was
team.
deemed too
He was
short.
trash.
motivated to prove his worth, Jordan became the star of Laney's JV team and tallied some 40-point
40-point games. He
All
was
right,
building
first
up his
off, where
arsenal.
I'm from, 5'11" might be the center.
Really, I swear to
But for
God.
real,
Oh, my
MJ makes his JV team the
Look, I'm
sophomore year
6'3". I play center.
not fully cut. He makes JV like 99.9% of sophomores. Then again,
But
he's
I played
Michael
varsity
Jordan,
my whole year. That
so
ain't
what
mean
a
shit.
dumbass coach.
So
But good thing he did that, because then we could read this. The following summer, he grew 4 inches and trained rigorously. After earning a spot on the varsity roster, Jordan averaged more than 25 points per game over his final 2 seasons in high school. He also adopted signature jersey number 23. As a senior, he was selected to the 1981 McDonald's All-American game. He scored 30 points after averaging 26.8 points, 11.6
10
rebounds,
assists.
and 10.1 assists per game for the season.
Jordan was passing.
Honestly, thanks Michael Jordan's coach for cutting him. You got the dude completely motivated. You got him motivated enough to grow 4 inches in an off-season apparently. But MJ went on to average a triple-double for his senior year at Laney High School and gave us one of the hardest shoes ever, Laney 5s. I think the first Jordan I ever owned. So genuinely, shout out to MJ's coach for that.
I'm Laney 5.
Though, he didn't fully get cut.
I'm from North
I
Carolina,
feel like
by the way.
a grumpy old man
I played
reading
at
that
Laney
section.
too. Like I played
Sorry
in a
if it came
tournament
across
at
like
Laney.
that. But next section. The narrative is Wilt played plumbers. Low-key, this is probably my favorite narrative ever. I don't know why I find it so funny. I mean, you watch these games. I'm pretty confident I could play in these games.
Bro say he can play in those games. Nah, he wildin'.
And the thing about Wilt playing plumbers, he actually did have to play plumbers. Like, these guys genuinely work second jobs. Because they didn't make enough money in the NBA. So during the offseason, they'd be plumbers, firefighters, bankers, whatever else, just to make ends meet. And I actually interviewed someone who played in Wilt's 100-point game.
He told me all about
I'm going to post it when this channel picks back up. But he explained how they work second jobs too. And he talks about the truth of the game also. So please sub if you want to see that.
That nigga get 100
Or
points.
just sub if you're a cool dude and you're here for a good time.
I can say what y'all
Thank
want.
you.
He ain't get 100.
I will post it eventually though, I promise. But yeah, imagine LeBron coming over to fix your heating and air conditioning. But the thing is, the better tier players didn't have to work these extra jobs because they could afford to live their lives because of how famous they were off the court. But I think when the narrative happens that Wilt played plumbers, a lot of people say this, they mean he played scrubs.
Yeah.
The first thing I want to say is that when Wilt was dominating, there were really only 8 or 9 teams depending on the time period. This means you're playing the same 8 or 9 centers every game.
Yeah, that shit.
So when you look at that, this means Wilt was playing one of these guys every single game.
And giving
Bill
them
Russell,
50.
Nate Thurman,
That is nasty.
Willis Reed, Walt Bellamy, Bob Pettit, Elvin Hayes, Wes Unseld, and I can't leave that he constantly matched up with Kareem later in his career. So yeah, pretty much every single night, he's playing a Hall of Famer. And
Man, Wilt was playing against plumbers, man. What is you talking about? You think they was guarding him every play?
I
Stop
don't know
it.
if you guys play basketball or not,
They were playing
but when you
plumbers,
play the same person over and over, they become a lot easier to guard. Because you know what they're going to do, you know how they play, you know the moves
That's what
they're
you
going to
think.
make.
That's what you
So
think.
every single
That's
night,
what you think.
he was playing another
What about the
Hall of
offensive
Famer
person? The
that
more I
knew
play
how
the
he
defensive
was
person, the
gonna
more
play.
easy it is to score on him.
Sounds tougher if you ask me.
What the fuck
I don't
y'all
know.
be talking about? Y'all
But
be
the last
tripping.
point I want to make, when people say Wilt was playing plumbers, they say these guys just played basketball as a hobby. They didn't train or anything.
What?
I mean,
I
you
ain't
think
say
he's
that.
playing Mario and Luigi by the way people say he's playing plumbers?
He averaged 50,
But the
bro.
thing is, this actually
What
is
you talking
kind of
about?
a valid point. These guys didn't really train nearly as hard as they do today. They didn't have the rest and the recovery that they do today. But the thing is, neither did Wilt. People make it out like Wilt got to train
He
and recover
averaged
like a
50,
2026 player
bro.
does, while everyone else in the league was training like a player from 1560 BC. Wilt had the same training as these guys. And by
Nobody
training, I
believe
mean
that, bud.
a few pregame beers, a halftime cigar. But yeah, Wilt was just insanely more skilled than the players in his time period.
That's a fact.
The same way Michael Jordan was insanely more skilled than the players in his time period. The same way LeBron's insanely more skilled than the players in his time period. The same way Jokic is more insanely skilled than the players.
No. Jokic not. I don't know where this nigga in this video think he talking about. No. No. Jokic is not. Jokic is stat pattern. You know.
in his time period.
Now let me stop.
It's
I love
just
Jokic.
easy to
But he
disrespect
not the
Wilt
most skilled in this era.
because he
Let's count.
played well,
Fuck outta here, nigga.
literal
Smoking
plumbers, guys who had to work extra jobs. But you know the narrative isn't that he played guys who worked extra jobs. It's that he played scrubs. When in reality,
He played scrubs.
that was
bro.
just the era he played in, and he was way more skilled than everyone else in the era. But
Jordan,
the next
Jordan
narrative,
played scrubs, bro.
Kevin Durant accomplished nothing without Steph Curry.
That shit. That.
I feel like
yo,
no NBA
I swear to
superstar gets
God,
hated on more in the NBA
I
history
swear to God,
than
and
Kevin Durant.
KD. And he my second favorite player all time. I think Steph Curry is overrated. Steph Curry got one Finals MVP. One. Everybody in the top 10 in history got 2 or more. Steph Curry got 1. And he put him in the top 10. With one Finals MVP.
And honestly,
Whoa.
I get it. People are mad. He went to the team that just won 73
He left my
games,
team. And I'm
just
not even that
eliminated
mad.
them from the playoffs.
He left my
And they
team,
ended up
OKC,
becoming
and
the
I
most
wasn't even.
stacked team in
I was
NBA
mad.
history.
I was mad,
KD won
yeah.
2 rings there. He won 2
But I
finals
wasn't as
MVPs.
mad as KD hater.
But the narrative that came out of the whole thing is Kevin Durant's career is nothing without Steph Curry.
You crazy.
Let's just talk about a few of Durant's main seasons early in his career. His first season with the Seattle Supersonics, Rookie of the Year. 2 seasons later, 2010,
Come on,
he
man.
leads the NBA in points per game at 21 years
Come on,
old.
21 years old leading the
Carries
come on, man.
OKC
I
to
was
the
watching
playoffs.
this live.
The next
I
season
remember
after
watching
that,
it. He used to cook
leads the
Tony. Stop
NBA
playing
in
me.
points per game again. Carried the Thunder to their first ever playoff series win
Come
as
on,
a
man.
franchise.
Come here.
The season after that,
He was cook shit.
he leads the
Come
NBA
here.
in points per game
I
again.
mean, he averaged like
third time
45 in
his fifth
January.
season.
Some shit like that.
And as a 23-year-old, leads Oklahoma City to the finals.
Come on, man. At
Although
23.
they lose to LeBron,
Man, y'all
Wade, and
y'all
Bosh,
better remember, y'all.
LeBron started.
Steph
super
Curry
team
was
too.
doing, you know what Steph Curry was doing at 23? Getting his ankles repaired because they was like tissue. You know what Steph Curry was doing at 23 years old? Having his ankles repaired. What are you talking about, bro?
But 2 seasons after that, again, KD leads the NBA in scoring. His 4th time in 7 seasons.
Come on, man. He
Although
was really him.
OKC does lose in the 2nd round. But then 2 seasons after that, he brings OKC to the conference finals. So during his 9 seasons with the Thunder, Durant won 11 playoff series. Then, post-Curry, 2021, he almost carries the Nets past the eventual champion Bucks.
I swear, bro. Like, come on, bro.
The dude's foot is a half a size too big.
Yeah, 40, bro.
So yeah, in Kevin Durant's career, he averaged 28.4 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 4.5 assists a game in 842 games without Stephen Curry.
Man, Curry ain't, bro.
The points per game is higher than his career average. The rebounds is higher than his career average. The assist is higher than his career average. Also,
so that means Curry hurt him. So that means Curry hurt his career, actually, because his numbers went down.
Goal percentage and 3-point percentage are both higher in games without Curry. So yeah, KD might have never won a ring without Curry.
That's what I'm saying.
But the dude is still a complete bucket.
Curry would have no Finals MVPs, none, and he'd have 2 rings without KD. That's a fact.
Even without Curry,
KD gave that
and
nigga 2 rings.
He's still one of the GOATs.
Gave him 2 rings.
But after that, another narrative I want to talk about. Dirk had no help in 2011. I feel like this is one I always see.
They do
I was
say that a
scrolling on
lot.
TikTok and I saw this.
The time Dirk
carried Dallas to the finals.
Yeah.
Granted, I scrolled on my For You page and this was the next video.
I will give you $1,000 if you can freestyle to every word I hold up.
That boy where he be at Diddy parties. Pop out with 2 bad bitches, I promise we at titty parties.
My For You page might just be cooked. But I do feel like the Dirk narrative is one
What the yeah, your For You page is cooked.
that I always see.
Yeah.
Dirk carried a bunch of randoms to the 2011
Nah, he had Tyson
championship.
Chandler, Defensive Player of the Year.
Of course, there was no debate.
Yeah, Jason
Dirk
Terry,
was the best player on this team.
JJ Barrell, Jason
But it's
Kidd.
more of an
He had a
Eminem
squad.
on forever situation. He clearly had the
squad.
best verse, but everyone did their part. And Dirk was clearly the best player, but a lot of players did their part too. Let's go through the roster. Let's start with Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd, in his 2nd Mavs stint, fresh off an All-Star appearance, and was a 6-time All-NBA player, and he became a sharpshooter in this Mavs stint. The guy only shot 40% from the field in the playoffs, but then he shot 37% from 3.
That's crazy.
J Kidd, only shoot 3s, dog. Do not step in the line. It's not worth it. But then after him, we got Tyson Chandler. Chandler, the season right after this, he won DPOY for the Knicks. And he was the starting center on the 2012 USA team. My GOAT, Tyson Chandler.
I'm telling you, bro.
Actually,
Yeah, Chandler,
our GOAT, Tyson Chandler.
Shit going in that paint.
Yes, ours. But then we got Jason Terry, one of the best 6 men in NBA history.
They
Terry
had a
averaged
squad.
18 points per game in the playoffs.
They had a squad.
And in the 2 closeout games,
I don't know why people be saying they
he had
didn't have a squad.
21
Like,
and
what?
27. Then we got Sean Marion. Marion was a bit out of his prime, but he was still only 33. A 4-time All-Star. One of the most unique Swiss Army knives of the era, or ever really. He averaged 12 and 6 in this playoffs.
They have a 12?
Then they had Peja Stojakovic.
Peja
who was
Stojakovic.
completely washed, but still one of the
That's
best
funny.
shooters ever. Could just come in and hit 3s. Not counting him, but shout out to him.
Shout out to
Then they had
him.
Corey Brewer, a future 50-point per game scorer. Then JJ Barea, a 4'11" Puerto Rican Gary Payton.
Yeah.
And how could I forget? They had Deshaun Stevenson. And Deshaun Stevenson's draft comparison, Michael Jordan. And no, that's not a joke. Check it out for yourself. So
He
that
said
basically
Michael
means the Mavs
Jordan.
had Michael Jordan and Dirk. No wonder they won this. But all in all, the
That's
2011 Mavs, it wasn't full of superstars like the opponent Heat were. I mean, you look at the starting lineups, the Heat should blow the Mavs out of the water. Position by position.
My thing is, nah, because who you taking? I'm taking Jason Kidd over Mario Chalmers every single day. I don't give a how old Jason Kidd is. I'm taking Dwayne Wade over Barrio, whatever that nigga name was. I'm taking Chandler over Anthony. Murray and Bosh is a wash. James folded in the series for some reason. I don't know why. And Dirk didn't. That's the whole thing. But I would have probably took, if I'm LeBron, the only thing is, you was expecting Dwayne Wade to be so better than JJ Barea, but JJ Barea was cooking that nigga. Cooking Dwayne Wade.
Mavs, Heat, Mavs,
Cooking
Heat,
that nigga.
Heat. Heat win 3-2. And they got Spo coaching them. But then you look at the Mavs roster. Dog.
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 Oh,
Dog.
dogs out there.
Wash dog. But dog when not washed.
Oh,
So
dogs.
the Mavs just had a bunch of guys. Does that make sense? They just played team basketball.
No, they had
and won
Tyson
the right
Chandler,
way.
this player of the year.
And I love
Jason
Dirk.
Kidd, one of the best
Of
point guards
course,
of all time.
he was clearly the best player on this team.
Yeah.
But to say he just carried a bunch of randoms to the championship just feels like
I
an
understand this
off
one.
narrative.
That's cap.
But then for the next narrative, we got Russell Westbrook stat padded. So I came
Thank
across this
you.
post. Why don't people regard...
If y'all don't know, this is my favorite player of all time. Number one on my list. Nigga, y'all better stop playing. If Jokic is not a stat pattern, Russell Westbrook is not a stat pattern. That's all I'm going to say.
17 Russell Westbrook's that highly? Honestly, good question. But then I came across this reply.
Take away championships, he's the best
Westbrook
point
was
guard of all
most
time.
watched because of the
Fact.
frequent triple doubles and a couple game winners that year. But the result is that everybody was watching his games and could basically see that he was clearly stat padding. He just was. The team clearly
He just
conspired
was.
to inflate
Like,
his
bro,
rebounding
what?
numbers. Felt like half the boards or more were completely
What about
meaningless
Jokic,
every
bro?
game. All right. So apparently, Russell Westbrook grabbed meaningless rebounds his MVP season and should have let the
Niggas
other
don't
team
see
grab
hustle, bro.
rebounds instead.
Yeah, he should let the
Got
other team get the rebounds.
Russell Westbrook, that
Dumbass
year,
niggas, man.
his MVP year, he averaged 31.6 points per game, leading the NBA. He averaged 10.7 rebounds, 10.4 assists.
Come on, man.
Yes, the efficiency wasn't great, but this is the roster he was working with this year. The starting
Look
lineup,
at my man's roster.
Westbrook, Steven Adams, who averaged 11 points per game. Adams is great, so not taking anything away from him.
I love Adam, but
But then Andre Roberson, who averaged 7 points, Victor Oladipo, who averaged 16, and then a 20-year-old Sabonis, who averaged 6.
Yeah, I wish
So
Sabonis
outside
was
of
in his prime.
Oladipo, no one on this team could really score outside of Russ. So he had to chuck. But honestly, I guess besides scoring in late game situations, what the hell even is stat padding when it comes to rebound and assist? Passing to your open teammates who hit shots,
His stat
and
pattern is
especially
crazy.
rebounding stat padding.
Like, bro, come
Should he
on,
grab less rebounds? Westbrook
bro,
even came out and
I
said this. If people could get 20 rebounds every night,
they would.
they would. If people can get 15 rebounds,
They would. They
They
can't. They
people
not
that's
Russ.
talking or saying whatever they need to say, they should try doing it and see how hard it is. My guy was pissed
Like,
that people
niggas
were
just
saying
be
he was
hating,
stat
bro.
padding rebounds. And honestly,
Niggas be
I would
hating,
be
man.
too.
Huh.
You know how hard it is to get rebounds and pick up basketball?
I swear,
Try
bro.
doing it in the NBA.
Fuck out of here,
And
man.
honestly, if you're an advanced stats nerd,
Ooh.
Westbrook's season gets like 10 times crazier. 10th in defensive rebound percentage. Every single guy ahead of him is a center, other than Kevin Love. The next highest point guard is Chris Paul at 79, under the league average.
That's
Shout out
crazy.
Sean Kilpatrick, though. Well-known 78 defensive rebounding percentage leader in 2017. But then for Westbrook, he was first in assist percentage
Stop
by
playing,
a lot.
man.
He was 9th in offensive win shares,
Come
8th
on,
in
man.
defensive win shares,
Come on.
5th in total,
8th in
He was ninth in
defensive win
offensive win
shares.
8th in defensive win.
Come on, man. And all them guys up there is centers, small forwards, power forwards. Come on, man. Niggas really be dicky. Y'all need to stop that. He's really
shares.
the GOAT.
5th in total win shares, one above the guy who was being sipped on in the first section. But then for Russ, first in offensive box plus minus,
You know what it is.
4th in defensive box plus minus,
Come on, man.
first in total box plus minus
Come on, man.
by a lot,
Come on,
but
man.
then first in VORP 2.
So that means
Total box plus minus.
he's the best two-way player this year. The best two-way. He was the best player. He was just the best player.
By a lot,
What y'all talking about?
but then first in VORP 2. Although I'll never fully understand what VORP is, he was first in that. But for box plus minus, the Thunder were good when Westbrook was on the floor, and they were bad when he was off. And people don't really understand how much of a, respectfully, ass
Give me that,
team
nigga. What
Westbrook
you
was
doing?
playing with that season.
Yeah, it was ass.
Here, some Thunder fan wrote it out nicely. People just look at Russ's stats and not what was going on around him. This was one of the worst teams of all time to make the playoffs. They only had 4 guys scoring double digits. Enes Kanter off the bench had a similar usage rate to Jokic this season. Our 5th leading scorer for 60 games was Andre Roberson, averaging 6.6 points, which is well above his career average of 4.5 points. There's 0 teams in the NBA today with less than 5 guys putting up double digits. much less only having 4. Damn. But for real, my takeaway from this paragraph, what the hell do you mean Enes Kanter had a similar usage rate to Nikola Jokic that year?
What does that mean?
Genuinely. Can someone please explain that to me in the comments? Please. But yeah, Russell Westbrook in 2017.
I love it. It's my favorite year in basketball history.
He was elite. But next one, the narrative, it's one you always hear. Steve Nash stole MVP awards.
He stole them,
from
bro.
other players.
I ain't gonna lie, he stole them hoes. He stole them hoes. Kobe averaged 35, gang. He stole them hoes, gang. He stole them hoes, bro.
So Steve Nash won his MVPs
he earned
in
one.
2005 and 2006. Let's look at his stats from those.
Well, one of them years,
15.5
Kobe averaged 35.
11.5 assists.
I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling.
44% from 3.
15 points per game, 11
92%
assists.
from the line.
50,
And then
40,
the year
90
after
is
that,
cool.
18.8 points, 11.6 assists.
Okay, his 2 MVP seasons, he averaged 15, 11, 18, 11. And both 50, 40, 90. Okay. 15, 18,
from the field,
11, 50, 40, 90.
46% from 3, and 90%
Bro,
from
Kobe
the
averaged
line.
35.
All right. Unless you have negative ball knowledge, these 2 years are insane stat lines.
Now he is.
But
it's crazy
because he
work.
didn't average 30 points per game, a lot of people think
He
Nash
averaged
stole these
35
MVPs from the Kobe's, Shaq's,
Come on, man.
LeBron's,
I don't care about
Chris
Shaq's,
Kamens of the world.
LeBron's,
I mean,
Chris Kamens.
Shaq said it himself. LeBron
I don't
and
care
myself
what
are similar.
Shaq
Could
said.
be MVP every year. But
Kobe
the
should have
voters
won.
don't give it every year, and he's already got 4. Kobe should have won 3 too. I should have won the 2 Steve Nash got over me. It pisses me off. Nash
Bro,
knows.
Kobe should have had him.
Honestly,
Fuck
that's
out
so
of
true, Shaq. Me,
here.
you, and
No,
LeBron
Shaq
really
should have
could
had
win
those.
MVP.
No. Shaq shouldn't have had nothing. How Shaq? What Shaq do? Them went to Kobe being Bryant averaging 35. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Every year. But for Nash, this is how it went. 2005, the Suns go 62-20. The best offense in the NBA by far. Nash wins MVP. And then the next year, no one obviously expects a Nash repeat. But the Suns, their second best player, Amari Stoudemire, he misses the whole season. And the Suns offense really doesn't miss a beat. They go 54-28. Nash's stats improve, so they give Nash another. And this was the year Kobe actually averaged 35 points per game. So a lot of people thought Kobe should have won MVP this season.
Man.
But Kobe actually came in 4th in the MVP voting.
Oh, they ain't like Kobe. They ain't like Kobe, bro. They ain't like Kobe, bro. At 27, Steve Nash 31 in the game, man. I mean, Kobe 27. Elton Brand was that 20? Was that 7? That's nasty work. That nigga LeBron was about to win. No, that nigga LeBron.
Nash first, 57 of the first place votes. LeBron second, 16 first place
Kobe
votes.
should have got that, bro.
Dirk third, 14 first place votes. Kobe 4th, though he did get 22 first place votes. The rest of the voters, I guess, didn't place him at the top 3, so he finished 4th in total points.
That's crazy, bro.
But honestly, shout out to Elton Brand, man. 1 first place vote. Whoever gave him that vote should be in prison in Alcatraz.
Man, that's why some motherfuckers shouldn't even be voting, bro.
But shout out to Elton
Why
Brand.
niggas be voting?
But then you
man?
look at these 4-player stats. Nash, 18, 4, and 10 on 51, 44, 92 shooting splits.
Team record for
The Suns went 54 and 28, second in the West. LeBron,
31, 76.
76.
Hey, LeBron averaged 31, 76 in 2006. His third year in the league? Get the fuck. No, he did. I thought LeBron. Hold on. God damn. Brown was cooking it.
On 48, 33, 74 splits. The Cavs
LeBron
went
was smoking
50
it.
and 32, 4th in the
LeBron
East.
should have won that one. I
Dirk,
ain't gonna lie.
26, 9 and 3
Yeah,
on
that beat
48,
LeBron, man.
40, 90 splits.
Nobody talking about.
The Mavs went 60 and
Get that
22,
Bron.
4th in the West.
Get that beat.
And then
Bron.
Kobe, 35, 5 and 4
Nah,
on
get that beat
45,
cold,
35,
man.
85
Get that
splits.
beat cold, bro.
The Lakers went 45 and 37.
I give it to Kobe Bron.
7th
I ain't
in the
gonna lie.
West.
That's crazy.
So yeah, Nash was
Kobe
by
averaged
far the most
35.
efficient.
I don't care.
But
Man, they giving people who more efficient? Really? Cause he more efficient, they gave it to him? Motherfucker should be drug tested up there, bro. Should be fucking drug tested, bro.
Dirk honestly wasn't too far behind. Nash was the best facilitator. LeBron was the best all around. Kobe scored the most points. But because Amari Stoudemire went down with an injury,
I don't care
only
about
playing
none of
3
that
games
shit.
that season, people didn't have real
Who was
expectations
on?
for the Suns.
Who was on LeBron's team? Please, somebody tell me who was on LeBron's team in 2006. Somebody please write down a list of players who was on LeBron's team 2006. Steve Nash had way more help than LeBron. LeBron still
And
averaged
then
31,
Nash has a
76.
career year.
Come on, man.
The Suns win 54
Goddamn,
games.
You smoking.
So yeah, Nash, he does his best Tyler Kolek.
I ain't gonna lie, he definitely stole the MVPs. He stole the hell out of them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know in the comments which one of y'all agree with and which one y'all don't agree with, man. I'm gonna see y'all next video. I already know what's going on, man. Okay.